When your dreams are bigger than the places you find yourself in, sometimes you need to seek out your own reminders that there is more. And there is always more waiting for you on the other side of fear. Whatever happens to you belongs to you. Make it yours. Feed it to yourself, even if it feels impossible to swallow. Let it nurture you, because it will. The joy of life comes from our encounters with new experiences, and hence there is no greater joy than to have an endlessly changing horizon, for each day to have a new and different sun. If you look the right way, you can see that the whole world is a garden. Instead of worrying about what you cannot control, shift your energy to what you can create. Everything is within your power, and your power is within you. It is better to live your own destiny imperfectly than to live an imitation of somebody else's life with perfection. The harder you fall, the heavier your heart. The heavier your heart, the stronger you climb. The stronger you climb, the higher your pedestal. Encourage yourself, believe in yourself, and love yourself. Never doubt who you are. There are moments when troubles enter our lives and we can do nothing to avoid them. But they are there for a reason. Only when we have overcome them will we understand why they were there. The sun himself is weak when he first rises, and gathers strength and courage as the day gets on. There's power in allowing yourself to be known and heard, in owning your unique story, in using your authentic voice. And there's grace in being willing to know and hear others. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. Being a successful person is not necessarily defined by what you have achieved, but by what you have overcome. Life is short, but it is wide. This too shall pass. It's your life. You don't need someone's permission to live the life you want. Be brave to live from your heart. It's important to think of what it means to powerfully and successfully rise to challenges and all that it requires. Determination, clarity, and steering clear of victim mentality. Cultivate an optimistic mind, use your imagination, always consider alternatives, and dare to believe that you can make possible what others think is impossible. Opportunity may knock only once, but temptation leans on the doorbell. Just pick a goal and stick to it. No big, complicated secret. And now that you don't have to be perfect, you can be good. Definitions belong to the definers, not the defined. We will fail when we fail to try. If you want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else. Encouraging someone to be entirely themselves is the loudest way to love them. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Through discipline comes freedom. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. Encouragement is like water to the soul. It makes everything grow. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. Our chief want is someone who will inspire us to be what we know we could be. Stones and sticks are thrown only at fruit-bearing trees. You cannot expect victory and plan for defeat. It always seems impossible until it's done. When you have a dream, you've got to grab it and never let go. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. Bet on me. Bet I will. Let's be great. Make each day your masterpiece. Don't count the days. Make the days count. Light tomorrow with today. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Don't sit down and wait for the opportunities to come. Get up and make them. Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor. Never confuse a single defeat with a final defeat. Never allow a person to tell you no who doesn't have the power to say yes. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. There is always light. If only we're brave enough to see it. If only we're brave enough to be it. Someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. The individual who says it is not possible should move out of the way of those doing it. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out.